I got some exciting news. My prenup with Accenture is coming to an end. They're talking about turning off my internal voices. I'm just like, I remember the day they turned it on, and I went in, and I'm just like, and they're like, you have debt to pay. I'm just like, I can't afford this. Oh. But it's coming to an end, and it makes me feel like there's many more opportunities out there for me. Like the door opened up, and like I don't like. I went to church this last Sunday, and it was nice. I haven't been to church in a few months. I believe the last time I went to church was in January. And no matter what color you are, no matter what you're going through, good, bad, or if you want it backwards, there's always a place for you in church. And that's what I understood doing Mass this last Sunday, is no matter what you're going through and no matter what direction you want to go, there's always a place for you in a church. And I had to ponder on that once Mass ended. And because everybody believes, going up means less evil, less scary, less bad, and it doesn't necessarily mean that. Heaven does not have to be a beach next to an ocean with peace and a ton of, warmth. Heaven does not have to mean that to you. To some, that's heaven, To me, I feel like I went to heaven. I didn't go to heaven, but I felt like I lived to heaven because of how I lived. When you work hard to achieve something and you were able to achieve it and then maintain it, to me, that's heaven. And so the golden ox was something that was scare. I like that, something that I did not understand that everything is controlled in a way when I was younger. And so when I learned about the golden ox, the truck drivers, showed their faces, and I learned a lot that may or may not be beneficial for me in the future. And so this war that's going that is continually moving will never end. We will always have this war. And at any social status, this war will always go on. It will never come to an end, it will, some people will not be self-aware of it. Some people will not understand that I'm involved in it. But either way, it will always be present in people's lives and societies and communities. It's never gonna go away. You can look a blind eye to it if you choose, but longer you ignore what's, present, more you're gonna be self-aware of it, and some people call that sleeping. You're not actually sleeping. You're just not up with that information. You're not in tune with what's really going on in that aspect of life. You can be really knowledgeable in other aspects, but with this aspect, you fell asleep to. One person cannot know everything that goes on all the time. It's impossible. Because it's like thinking. When when you master one thing, then you can master other things. But you can't master the one thing if you're distracted on other projects or objectives. If you are trying to master more than one thing at a time, it takes longer because you get sidetracked. Multitasking is not a real thing, because once you start focusing on something else, your attention on this you will lose some of your attention on this, so your skills will decrease. That's why it's impossible to comprehend what's going on with everything all at the same time. So you might be asleep to certain entities and certain objectives, but then there's other entities and objectives that you'll be awake to. It's not that you do not exist. It's the fact that your focus is on something else. And so I'm extremely excited for the day that I walk into the hospital of East Central Health and see my doctor, and she's like, it's time. And all the internal conversations that I have spent a few years learning to cope with will disappear. So take a look and have a wonderful 9/11. 6/11.